Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Good day to you and welcome to Transformation Tuesday. It's been a while. I'm back in my New Mexico home after a few weeks of wonderful travel in the Pacific Northwest. I reconnected with my incredible community there in transformative classes and really powerful ceremonies. Reunited with my dear family and dear friends, and convened with forests and lakes and the ocean, feeling so nourished and held by the beauty of the natural world in that part of the planet. One of my very favorite things to do is to float in the ocean. Swim, yes, but really float. Just simply lay on my back and float, letting the salt water hold me and rock me. It's one of my very favorite things to do. So I did a lot of that. What's a favorite thing of yours to do in nature? You can tell us in the comments and say hello and tell me where you're coming in from. You know, I love to connect with all of you. So now I'm back in the gorgeousness of the high desert of the Southwest. Very happy to be here too. I am Liz Forrest. If you don't know me, I'm a master shamanic teacher of over 25 years, teaching Toltec wisdom in classes and workshops and power journeys, empowering students to lay down old limiting ways of being, step fully into their personal power to create the life they truly desire. And there was a lot of all that in my experience with my classes and workshops in British Columbia, Canada, that I just returned from. So today I want to talk about re-entry. Hello, Irene from Calgary, Alberta. Oh, John and I love to sit by the river. Yeah, isn't water? Well, yes, all elements. And water, yeah, water is so nourishing and soothing. I totally agree. The sounds and the smell of the river, incredible. I enjoy the river so much too. Thanks for offering that. So today I want to talk about re-entry. What does that mean, re-entry? Well, for me, who travels a fair bit, re-entry means re-entering my life in different locations to be fully present wherever I am. And for me, it's not simply a flip of a switch to be fully present as I move around. That's one kind of re-entry, moving from one location to another, whether it's a different city or a different town or a different country. And then there's other kinds of re-entry, the kind that comes with a change in our lives, unexpected or planned, that alters our usual lifestyle or routine or even our way of being. So an example could be an accident that occurs with our partner or family member, or a passing of a loved one after a long illness. That is also a kind of re-entry into a new way of experiencing our life differently than we once knew it. So ways I've learned over time to work with my re-entry, whatever that may be, whether it be from travel or another kind of change in my life, is first of all to take one step at a time. One step at a time, not get too far ahead of myself into the what ifs of the future, or trying to plan out how I'm going to feel or what I'm going to do in the next week. No, one step at a time. Staying with the present moment, one step at a time. The second thing I do is I do really basic tasks to get and stay grounded. You know, I do things like dishes and laundry. Yes, I do those all the time. And it's like a specific practice for me when I'm in my re-entry. I do things that don't take a lot of thinking, a lot of my thought. Yeah, so basic tasks, really helpful to get present and be grounded moment by moment. Something else I do is I rest. I pace myself. I do self-care. It's really unrealistic for me, and maybe you too, to try and jump right back into the full daily schedule that I held before I left on my trip, or that I held before the change happened in my life. I pace myself and I build myself back up to it. So another way of thinking about that is I direct my energy to me. I direct all my energy to me to help me build back up to being totally present in my perhaps new situation, or regrounding back into life in a different place. Yeah, I direct all my energy back to me, and I do that by pacing myself and then building myself. That builds me back up to it. Yeah. And something else I do is I take quiet alone time, even if that's, 2 minutes or longer. I take quiet alone time in my reentry to allow myself to adjust. Yeah, to adjust back into my life where I am now, meaning location, where I am in my heart, where I am in my emotional body. Yeah, I give myself quiet alone time to be able to hear what it is I'm needing to take that next step. So there's a few things I do. What are your thoughts on re-entry? Please share in the comments what helps you through your re-entry. I would love to hear from you. I really appreciate learning from each other. So good to be back with all of you in Transformation Tuesday. And if you'd like to receive a free gift from me of 3 practices to self-love, and they're very helpful in times of re-entry or even as a regular daily practice. I'm going to put a link in the comments and you can click on that link and you'll receive that 3 practices of self-love in your inbox immediately. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you next week right here in Transformation Tuesday. So remember, if you are in some kind of re-entry right now, and we know that probably we are going to be in re-entry in some way if we're not already, one step at a time, pace yourself, do grounding basic tasks, direct your energy back to you to help you stay present moment by moment by moment. Thanks again for joining me. I send you all my love, and I'll see you soon. Oh, Irene, thank you. Such a great reminder as we get ready for an unknown re-entry back to British Columbia. Rini, thank you for that. Yeah, I know that you are in Alberta, as you shared, and so you're just about to travel back to British Columbia. Yes, I hope this is helpful. Thanks for sharing your comments. See you soon. All my love.